welcome back to part 12 of my Urraca of Zamora game. Our character is currently 61 and already feeling infirm, although the health is still fine because we have a lot of decent benefits. In the last part, our son passed away. He was killed in a storm at sea, our son and heir. He had two daughters before he died, though. So currently our player heir is this young girl, Duchess Benita of Toledo. And she's going to be inheriting all of our titles, as well as her mother's titles in the Kingdom of Burgundy. She's only 28, and she already got remarried. So if she does have a son, then he's going to become the heir. But I think that we're going to be okay. We're going to be able to maybe kill her son, or once we become our granddaughter, maybe kill our younger brother and get his throne that way. We'll see how it plays out. But I am planning on playing this character next. So what we're doing now is just basically raising her as much as we can for as long as this character lives. And then we're going to be taking over as her. And beyond that, we are just looking to finish off expanding down southward into the rest of Iberia. My grandson the leper. Yeah, we're not going to be playing either of these. So I'm going to keep an eye on these wars. The Emirids here. We're going to have to go to war with them twice, I believe. We could forced vassalization. He's got a really strong army, though. I mean, alliances, I guess I should say. Zirid. He's in two different duchies. We already did use our Holy War for Kingdom. This is a little bit easier of a war, so we might go for that one. I believe that was the last thing that we needed in the early medieval era here. We already have men-at-arms finished. Urbanization is where the exposure is. I think I'm going to go heraldry, although I don't think any of this really matters. It just went on to urbanization. Actually, let's just go and get knighthood. A little bit more knight effectiveness. We're going to be going to war a little bit, so if we do get that, it'll at least help us out a little bit. Whereas I don't know if switching to high partition at this point in the game is really going to make that much of a difference. So all three of these are Ashari. So if we do take these forced vassalizations, we're going to have to convert them as well, but I don't think that should be too hard. I think we'll be okay. A war against the tyranny. So if she loses that, it's actually not the worst thing for us. Our player heir and granddaughter will get the throne. How's that war looking anyway? Oh wow. So she 100% is going to lose it. I might actually let her lose that. Might be a little bit easier than having to worry about killing any sons that she potentially has. I think I'm just going to decline. Don't care too much about it. Ah yes, I forgot about this. We have kind of an odd crusade being called here. The Kingdom of Mesopotamia is what we're going for. I was considering fighting in this. Our character is infirm. What was the troop count looking like? 40k to 67. I don't know if that's enough to actually win. I kind of want to go and fight. I might just let it go, though. I kind of got a lot going on right now. If she gets deposed, which it looks very likely that she will, then we're going to have to be ready to help out our heir. Because there's probably going to be factions against her, given that she's a young child. Oftentimes factions will form against them. So maybe I'll just hold off on these wars here until at least this is done, this crusade. I don't want to be caught in 2 wars at once. I'm trying to keep an eye on my health here. I was thinking about going back into medicine focus to live longer, but she's 5. We just need like 10 more years until she's an adult. Well, 11. I think we're actually gonna be okay. Even if we die a little bit early, I think that's fine. So I think I'll just stay here. I don't really know what I'm doing. Just kind of like throwing my points wherever. Yeah, this is good for these revolts that we were having. We don't want them to go off. I'll just keep throwing my points here into these martial ones. Okay. Military engineer, defender, reckless. I do like military engineer the best of these 3. Duchy of Cordoba. Guess we can take that. Just give it to one of these other guys. No, I'm gonna hold on to that county for now. And I think we'll keep making these other kingdom titles too. I don't know if I need to make these other empires just yet. Oh, what's happening? Her regent is in prison. Oh, someone else imprisoned him. Okay. Oh, she's in a war. Oh, she's helping her mom. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Looks like she's gonna lose that. Guess we'll just see how this goes. If our granddaughter does get into these revolts, then we're gonna have to help her, that's for sure. Because I don't want her getting deposed. Okay, so that went through. Our land there is gone, but we're gonna be getting it back, so not too big of a deal. Something happened here. We'll just make her a beneficiary. I don't think we're gonna go and help, though. So her little sister got some land. Looks like this duchy here. Viennois? Viennois? I don't know. Kind of an eyesore for us right now, but in the long term, it's definitely a good thing. Looks like she didn't get any personal domain. County. Oh, she did get 1 county here. Okay. Wow. She became a duchess at 4, I think, and then a queen at 6, and then whenever I die, she will be an empress. Blessed life. Hopefully we can just get her some decent traits before we die, though. That's mostly what I'm concerned with here. And I do like that her capital is actually over here. It's kind of useful for us. Okay, so as expected, this crusade is not going well. I don't really understand why they called it so far inland. Looks like they're kind of running away with their tail between their legs already. Won no battles, conquered no land. Whatever. I'm getting to the point where I might just stress myself out. No, let's just wait a little bit, I guess. Because I do kind of want this character to die kind of soon, but not like immediately soon. I do want her to be a little bit older before I start to play her. Kingdom. Okay, so that's that one. That makes sense. We don't hold any of the de jure land, so I guess she can just make it now. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I guess we're just kind of holding on, waiting for these events. A little war going on here. You still powerful? Yeah, that's scary. For whatever reason, this alliance... Okay, so that crusade went terribly. Go figure. So we get in our alliance with our granddaughter. I'm not sure why it wasn't there already. She did move her capital. It's kind of annoying. Should be fine, though. Couple more years, we'll start getting her some traits. I'm definitely going to keep an eye on her. No, I don't want to play chess with you, little girl. Okay, how about this war? What is this looking like? Wow, minus 600. Pretty decent sized army, though, with his alliances. I think I'm just going to go for this one. Give me something to do here. He's quite a bit weaker. Shouldn't be too difficult. And I do think I'll call this one random guy. I might just let her army chill out a little bit here. And we'll call her little sister and our other granddaughter. But I do want her army to heal up. I don't want her to get attacked by her vassals. How long are we looking at here on this siege? 16 months. Jeez, I might just go for his capital at that rate. Now we have one of these. Okay, just a peasant rabble. It's not really a big deal. Only 9 months in the capital. So is that his alliance or is that mercenaries? Mercenaries 917. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna keep going down this tree. Just since I'm already down there a little bit. I think this guy's underage. Yeah, he's 13, so we might actually just capture him and end the war if we get lucky here. Okay, so her army's healing up a little bit, almost 3k. There we go. Decent sized. Hoping to just end this here with any luck. 83%. Okay, so we go and fight him. Not sure if we're gonna get there in time. Looks like not. Oh, come on. Okay, so that's that. He becomes our vassal. He still retains his kingdom title. I'm just going to send him some gold to make him like us a little bit more and then demand his conversion to Catholicism. And then we'll also convert his vassals just to make things a little bit easier for us. Okay, fine. I'll play you in chess. Just destroyed this 8-year-old in chess. Okay. So these guys, we probably need 2 wars. This guy is probably, unfortunately, also going to need 2 wars. He's got land in 3 different kingdoms. He's got land in 3 different duchies. I guess we can do this one as well. If not for the huge army, this seems like an opportune time to do it. I'm not really sure why he's in so much debt, and it's going down too. I guess, yeah, we can just force vassalize both of them in order to get these done in just 2 wars. They're expensive wars. This one is still a little bit worrying just because of his allies being so powerful. I guess we could try to murder him. I'm not sure where the alliances are coming from. I'm not going to figure it out. I'm just going to try to kind of steamroll through him here, murder him, and see how it goes. Okay, so we got a little faction here. It's totally fine. We'll just deal with you. There's that. Traders get executed. Everyone gets executed. Do you have gold? Executed. And I think I'll just keep converting for now. These are really long, 11 years each. We got a new patriarch. He's young, but he's not very good, unfortunately. Okay, so we can give him this, but sometimes this event backfires. I usually don't take it. It'll give this penalty to like one of your kids or one of your grandkids very often. So I've learned not to take that unless you really need them to have a negative health penalty. But I'm pretty sure that this murder is just going to go off anyway. I guess we could pay his spy master. Yeah, 110. Sure, why not? Okay, I got a pet dog. Amiable, sure. We now have the cat and the dog at once. There we go. Okay, so we did get her first one. Forgiving, Fickle, and Wrathful. Fickle's definitely the worst of these three. I like Wrathful. I think it's fine. I think it's decent. But I do think that Forgiving is a little bit better, especially in Catholicism, where it is a virtuous trait. Also, since we're going into diplomacy here, this does give a penalty to our diplomacy. So I think overall, Forgiving is going to be the easiest one to play with here. It's very powerful as a stress drop mechanic. You can just look for secrets in your court and then blackmail them, and then you can just forgive the hook for free stress drop. So this guy's in poor health. This guy's fine, but our murder should work. 5 more months. I'm just trying to keep an eye on her realm here. It looks like she's almost at 4k troops. How's our health anyway? Still fine. We did get that rat-free benefit, which I think is a huge boost, yeah. So I'm almost tempted to just start stressing myself out a little bit here, just to see what we get. Journaler, that's fine. If we get positive ones, we can take it. Okay, so the Dissolution War, this is one that we obviously have to participate in. We don't want her realm to get dissolved. Looks like a pretty weak attempt. Not too many members, just this one duke. We'll definitely help her out, though. Can you believe this guy trying to dissolve my granddaughter's realm? Yeah, this is not going to work out for him. And the good news is that she'll be able to revoke the titles from this guy, hold them herself or give them to someone more loyal, whatever. Should help quite a bit. So these two got split up now. Yeah, we can't declare the war just yet. 2600. It's still allied to this guy. You, no alliance, so that should be a little bit easier. And we can vassalize this fellow, actually. He's just willing to become our vassal. With a religious exemption, I believe. So we can't do that, but we can just get rid of this for tyranny, or we could give him, like, can't revoke your titles. Let's do that. And then we'll just convert him. And then we'll give him this count to make him like us a little bit more. And then I think I'm just going to finish this tree off. Not much else left to do. So she's actually decent at this, but she's 77. Poor health. This is the guy that we just got as our vassal. He does like us a lot now. He's decent at the job. No, I'm just going to put her in for now. Seems less risky. And then we'll just keep converting. He's going to get that. I don't think it's a big deal, though. We'll just get his home county here and then go and fight him. Does he have another one? Oh, jeez. 3 castles in his one county. Oh no, the dog and the cat are fighting. They killed each other? I've never gotten that one before. They both died? Oh dear, that was quite the battle. Sometimes one of them dies. I've never seen that event, though, where they both die. It seems a little extreme. I mean, I don't know. I've seen dogs and cats fighting. I've never seen them killing each other, though. Okay, there we go. Plus 100. She's going to have free reign on what to do with her vassal. But her realm's at least safe for now. We'll go clear out our dungeon. Okay, we got no one there. What's this? A box. Sure. So he still has the one alliance. Holy War for Duchy. That's still pretty powerful, honestly. It's kind of annoying. I think that we can probably win. You know what? If we call the Holy Order in, we should win, right? Yeah, that's an extra 5k. The thing with fighting on these islands is that, like, sometimes you just try to get over there, and then the army's already all stacked up on there, and then you have the disembark penalty, and you just can't beat them in the battle. It can be kind of frustrating, honestly. Oh, the alliance is gone now. Well, that makes things a lot easier. Okay, let's just go for it. Not sure what happened exactly, but the alliance is gone, so we'll go and take care of business just now. Get this all done with. I assume our health should be poor. Still no. Those temporary benefits are doing work, I guess. I am going to hire the Holy Order, though. No point in holding back here, I think. How's it going, Burgundy? That's a really powerful duke. Oh, but it is just a little kid. Okay, not too bad then. Okay, where are you going? Come here. Okay. So, sadistic, zealous, or ambitious. The one that I like playing with the most here is ambitious. But given that we might be taking over with her and having to deal with factions, I think I'm just going to make her zealous. I think it's going to make our vassals like us more if we're zealous compared to ambitious. We just want to make a nice ruler that everyone is comfortable with, because we don't want any revolts against us. So I think that zealous in this case is the way to go, although usually I would take ambitious here. And we're taking some stress, which I'm totally okay with, since this character, we are kind of trying to die kind of soon. I'm trying to time it so that we're going to take over as her right when we become an adult. We'll see how it goes, though. If it's a little bit early or a little bit late, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so who's coming here? Zogbadid? I've never seen that before. We're still powerful. Okay, they're sieging over there, actually. We should be fine. Hopefully we just win after taking the capital here. What are they doing? As long as they're not on my land, near my capital, I think we're okay. Perfect. Saint. Okay. We could give this to our grandson. He's not set to inherit any land. Okay, let's give him that. Duchy. There you go. Enjoy that. Kingdom of Mallorca, like that. Yeah, and then we just basically have to do this one and then become our granddaughter, and then I'm not sure how much more I'm going to play beyond that. If there's something obvious that I kind of want to take care of, then I will. Okay, got another one of these. I was just going through kin. I feel like I'm really far along on these, but I guess that's what happens when you end the struggle. You get a ton of extra prestige from that. I'm going to end this part here, though. Thank you for watching this. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and leave me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.